welcome to my channel. This is Vijay Lakshmi. This is a continuation video of my previous video. You can refer to that to know the paths and the files. And today we are going to discuss about the current working directory, that is CWD command. Any file names or paths that do not begin with the root folder are assumed to be under the current working directory. So here they do not begin with the root directory. For example, to know the current working directory, we use the method os.getCWD. This getCWD prints current working directory. For example, if I am under C drive, I have a folder under user, a folder by name user, and inside this user we have student folder, and inside the folder I have Python 3.4, and inside 3.4 I have one more folder, system32. Now I want to know the current working directory. So here assume that Python 3.4, this is the folder which I am working now. So how to know my current working directory? So here I have to import the package OS. So in my previous video I have discussed about the use of this OS to know the paths of the files in different operating systems. We use OS. So os.getCWD, and I give this, which is the current working directory. I am working under this folder, so I'll get the result as C://python34. So this is the output we are going to get. Suppose I want to change my current working directory to system32. So I want to change my current working directory means then I'm using the change directory method. So OS is a package name, os.change directory, specify the path from C://windows//system32. So now I am changed my current working directory from Python 34 to system32 using change directory. Now again I am giving the command getCWD to know the current working directory now. Now I am under this folder. Okay. So here I'll get os.getCWD. When I give, I'll get the result as C://windows//system32. I've changed my current working directory from Python 34 to system32. Okay. So this is the use of the current working directory. Python will display an error if you try to change to a directory that does not exist. The directory should be existing. If you try to change a directory, change to a directory that does not exist means it will show an error. For example, folder 3. Here folder 3 does not exist in this path here. Now I am specifying here os.change directory to C://folder 3. This folder 3 is not present here at all. So I'll get it will give us an error message. Okay guys, next is I'll get the message as file not found, error, the system cannot find the file specified. Next we'll discuss absolute and versus relative paths. There are two ways to specify a path. Okay, so one is the absolute path and the other one is the relative path. Absolute, which always begins with the root folder. Okay, it always begins with the root folder or the directory, absolute path. And relative path, which is relative to the programmer's current working directory. So this is a this path starts from the user's current working directory. Absolute always starts from the root directory, and we use single dot to represent the current directory. That is this current working directory, whichever the directory which we are working. Double dot stands for the parent directory. That is to represent the parent folder, we use two dots. For example, you see this path here, what we have taken. We have C:// under C drive, we have spam.txt, and I have bacon and x as two separate folders. Inside bacon, I have fizz folder, and inside fizz, I have spam.txt. And here in backum folder, we have one more text file, spam.txt. So here, if you see this path, now we are going to differentiate between the absolute and relative path. So the parent is always represented with the double dot. Okay guys, and we try to represent this paths with dot slash. So dot backward slash for the absolute path. Okay, and this is an optional. Now to represent the C::, if it is a absolute path, we write it as C colon slash slash. And relative path, how to represent the C colon's relative path? This is this stands for the parent directory. It is the parent directory. C colon is the parent. So we represent it with double dots followed by slash. And again, bacon. Bacon is the current working directory now what I have chosen. Current working directory means what? I should use a single dot here for the relative path. So I'm writing it with a single dot here. Same absolute path if I want to write for this folder bacon means always absolute path starts from the root directory. So we should start from the C drive. So how do we write the path, absolute path for this bacon file? It is C colon slash bacon. You should start from the root. Similarly, if I want to write for the fizz, how to write the path? If it is the current working directory, that is the relative path, the current working, dot slash fizz we write. And suppose I want to write now for you relative path for this means what? I have to start from the root. That is C colon bacon slash fizz. C colon slash bacon slash fizz. Like this we write the absolute path. Similarly, if I want to write for the spam.txt is inside this folder fizz. So this is the current working directory. So we put a relative path, we write the current working, we start from the current working directory only. So we write it as dot slash fizz slash spam.txt. Similarly, if it is absolute path means we should start from the root. So we write it as C colon slash bacon slash fizz slash spam.txt. Okay guys, this is how we write. And now if you see here, we have spam.txt here. The spam.txt here, here it is the same. No two files will have the same absolute path. Okay, so here no two files can have the same absolute path, but here it may have the relative path because here spam.txt is inside this folder X. This spam.txt is inside this folder bacon. Okay guys, so here how do we write the, I can write the relative path as C colon slash spam.txt. For this spam.txt, I can write the absolute path C colon slash spam.txt. Okay, so here how to write the relative path for this one? If I write dot slash spam.txt, it refers to this file itself, spam.txt. And dot slash at the start of the relative path is an optional. We may write dot slash or you may simply write spam.txt also. It refers to the same file itself. So you may add dot slash or you may not add dot slash. So that's all about the absolute and relative paths. So next video we'll discuss about how to create new folders. Thank you all. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share and comment.